Do a little NHL from the weekend. Femi, our Kings, tough one last night. 30 seconds away from a 3-1 series lead. Evan Bouchard with the tying goal. Draisaitl with the winner. Edmonton wins both at home after pulling Stuart Skinner, Calvin Pickard wins both. So we head back to Los Angeles now. Series tied at 2. And the Oilers are the favorites now in the series at BetMGM. I texted you last night before the game. My best guess was the home team wins every game in the series and we get Kings in 7. I'll hold to that. I still think the Kings will win the series. But man, dude, it's not what you want. Where are you at here on, I would say it's our Kings, but really I'm kind of just like, I'm following your lead on this one. This is really your thing.
I think the Kings still win the series. Unfortunately, they've made it much more difficult than it needed to be. Like, I think LA is more likely to win in Edmonton than Edmonton is to win in LA because like the Kings have been the best team in the NHL on home ice. Like they get that last chance to sub with the rotations or whatever. Like that's a big advantage for them. I think the Kings can take care of business in game 5. The betting market thinks that they're going to win. They're minus 130. At least the betting market has them favored to win the game. So as long as they take care of business in game 5, and look, like Edmonton has dominated the series outside of the third period. That's where they've really had their struggles, whether it was Friday night in game 3 or last night in game 4. They have been getting destroyed in the third period. So maybe from like a betting standpoint, you want to live bet these games. Maybe it's Kings get up early and then you bet Edmonton heading into the third period because that's when like they really come alive. But I just think that LA, with Darcy Kemper playing the way that he's playing, he was awesome last night. And it's unfortunate that he threw that performance away because he was incredible. I think LA outlasts these guys, but I'm starting to kind of lean towards your direction of maybe this is in 7, unfortunately. I think the Kings, worst case scenario, take care of home ice, and maybe they just play this thing on out and the chalk prevails in all 7 games. But man, like this is going to be so unnecessarily sweaty because like they're better than Edmonton. Clearly they're better than Edmonton. They've been better in more periods, but they've continued to bungle the third period in all the games.
If the Kings lose tomorrow night,
oh man.
Yeah, like absolute must win tomorrow night, game 5 at home.
Yeah, they got to
make sure you get a game 7 at home if need be. All right, so that's where we're at with the Kings and the Oilers. They should absolutely be up 3-1. Not a great couple games for Connor Hellebuck in St. Louis as the Blues knock him out of both games and win both, and the series is now tied at 2 between St. Louis and Winnipeg. Now, game 5 is not until Wednesday, so like a number of days off for in this series. Winnipeg minus 175. Yeah, right. Or bad. I guess you can make a case either way, right? Winnipeg minus 175 to win game 5 at home. And Winnipeg to win the series is minus 185. I need someone to tell me how St. Louis isn't a smash bet right now to win this series. With how those 2 games just went. And
I'm not going to be the person that says it. Yeah, because they are a bet. Like, you can find plus 150 out there. Like, that is a bet that I'm going to be making. Like, because my whole theory with this series was, and I lost this bet yesterday because Winnipeg lost, but I bet the Jets laying the 2.5 in the series spread because I'm like, if the Winnipeg Jets are going to win, it must be quick. Because, like, the longer the series goes, the more the questions about can they get it done, President's Trophy curse, Connor Hellebuck, playoff choker, like all the criticisms that we've had about Winnipeg. This is one of the reasons why, and we would have Dennis Bernstein on all throughout the season and ask him, hey, like, isn't the Stanley Cup market kind of funny? Like, Winnipeg and Washington are the 2 best teams in the regular season, but the betting market doesn't buy it. This is why the betting market doesn't buy it. Because you get performances like this from Connor Hellebuck, who, like, on paper and, like, in the regular season is clearly the best goalie, but for whatever reason, come playoff time, just can't seem to get it done. Like, now that we're 6 or 7 games in, I think that this is St. Louis winning this series. Like, plus 150 to me is a bet on the Blues. I think they get it done. Even if game 7 is on Winnipeg's home ice, I don't care. I don't see the Jets coming up with that one in the game 7. I think it's way too much pressure for the President's Trophy winner.
Honestly, you said you don't care if it's game 7. I want it to go 7.
Sicko mode.
Okay. So let's say it goes 7. Winnipeg's going to be a big favorite. Mm-hmm. And we get to bet. It's just 4 nations all over again.
Yep. Well, without McDavid. We have Binnington.
Without Connor McDavid. But it's Binnington against Hellebuck. And you're going to bet Hellebuck?
Nope.
He just got knocked out of both games. I hope it goes 7. I pray that it goes 7. I would
Magic
do
Game
terrible
6.
things for it to go 7. No, I wouldn't.
Might not.
But I'd like for it to go 7. All right.